Hi, this is Sonia of R2 Solutions, and I just want to show you a quick way that I assembled these digital kit that I have called Nature Scenes in my Etsy shop. And it's for a folio, but you can assemble it multiple ways. And here's one of the first ways that you can do it. I have a little paper clip connecting it, and this comes out. It has like a little slit right here. This opens up like so, and it has like a fall theme to it. So you have like a little pocket here, and you have, you know, various elements that come with it. And you have a pocket here, but you can arrange it however you like. So that's the first way of connecting it. And then let me show you the second way. Like this, you have your little pocket right here, and I use the folder as a pocket. Then you flip it over, and this comes out, and it opens up like so. You have a pocket here. So that's the second way. And then another way that you can do it is similar to how I have this, but I use this little booklet as like a closure, but I'm using a paper clip as a closure. What I did was I got an eyelet setter and a crocodile, and just added some string, some twine, and a paper clip, and that keeps it sealed. So I still have my little pockets similar to the other one, and these still open up into a little mini folio. And you still have your little your journaling spots. These are supposed to come out, but I think I glued them in. Yeah, I glued them in, but that's fine. And there's a little pocket here, and a pocket here, and in here. But you can assemble it however you like. They come with a base, and then the folio front and the folio back, and you can choose, or the folio matte front and matte back, and you can choose if you want these pictures on the blue or if you want them on the white. So you can choose however you like. So let me show you how I made it. So this is what comes in it. You get your diagram and assembly instructions, and you get your folio sheet that has your base, your front folio mat or folio mat front, and then your back mat, and then your pages and some embellishments and sentiments. So I'm just going to cut these out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to leave the base as one unit, but we're going to take and cut right here on each of these distressed lines, because these are going to be the mats for the folio. And if you'll notice, there's also a slit in the bottom, or there is a line here, here, and here, because of the way the folio is going to fold over. So you can go ahead and cut a slit in that too, if you like. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Now what I'm going to do after I cut this out is I'm going to go ahead and fold on the distressed lines. This way I'll know where to place these at. I'm going to distress everything. Okay, so I'm getting ready to glue these on. And if you have an overlap, that's fine. You can just cut that off. They're not going to be exactly precise, but it's fine. Okay, so on this one right here where I've already cut a slit, when I add my glue, I'm just going to put the glue around the edge, because I'm going to let this become a tuck spot. And I think I'm just going to leave that overlay. You see really carefully, you can tell in the middle where both the mats kind of overlap the base, but that's fine. So now what we're going to do while we let this glue continue to dry is we're going to take these little pockets, and it would help to have a scoring board. You don't have to, but it would help. Just take your scoring board and your stylus or your bone folder, and you're going to score right at the fold lines. Or if you want to just fold it over, you may be able to do it yourself. But I'm not that good at it, so I'm just going to use a scoring board. And I'm just going to score on each one of these. And you will have, remember this slit that I put here. This will be the closure. And you could just turn this into like a book, so it's thicker and it'll hold this in place. Or there's another option. I can add some of these and then add a string to it and make like a, I forgot what you call those things. Either way, let's just build this up. So I've decided, since this is on the outside, I'm going to put a pocket on the back. Well, I'll put two pockets on the back. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on these little flaps. I'm just going to take my hand and spread that glue, because I don't need too much since it's so small. I'm just going to put this one here. Same thing with one of these. If my cap wasn't messed up on my art glitter glue bottle, I could do better, but I don't have a whole lot of control right now, so that's why I'm having to really be careful with it and spread it with my fingers. I'll put these in the middle. So I cut some little pieces of paper and distressed both sides. And then I'm just going to turn this into like a little mini notepad. This is the front and this is the back. And I'm just going to staple the two together. And voila. Little mini notepad. And just to cover up the staples and make it a little more safe, I'm going to cover it up with the word leaves. Now this just makes it a little more sturdy. You don't have to do it, but I like to have my words pretty sturdy, pretty strong. Oh. And then glue it to the back. I think I'll just put one of these little buttons on it, just for decoration. Let's put this one here. I can also put the tag in it just to give it a little extra character. I think I'll put the word warm on there. Okay. Now I'm just going to take these little itty bitty things here and turn these into tuck spots. So I'm just going to put like a dot of glue. I'm going to try to just do a dot of glue. Set one here in the center. And I'm also going to put one on the bottom. And then I'm just going to cut this tree down a little bit because it's kind of taller than what I need, which is fine. And I'm just simply going to place it on here as just a decoration. I'm just going to put the word fall right here. And I'm just simply putting this here as a decoration. Take this out because I don't want it to stick to it. I'm just going to put this here. And I just had these two left. And I think I'm just going to use a paper clip as a closure for this. Okay, so unlike this one where I've got my closure with the what you call it, paper clip, and I have a slit here, and then you it folds out like that. I'm going to do this other one a little different. I've got a slit here, you know, and it's going to serve the same purpose as this right here, this slit. But I'm going to have it in a different position. Instead of having it on the very bottom, when you turn that around, you'll see that that's on the very bottom. Well, I'm going to have this one up here, so that when it closes, this will be able to fit down into it. That's the goal. So I'm just going to glue around the edge. Making sure I leave space in here for the closure. And there's some overlap from this sheet right here, so I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and just knock it down so it doesn't hang over. So this one's going to close like so. I'm just going to make this slit a little bit wider so that it'll fit in there, that it's clear. I'm just going to let that dry a little bit. And on this one, I'm just going to do it similar to this one because the blue will show. So yeah, that's how I'll do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut a slit right here. And this will go down here. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue these on. And then since my slit is here, I'm going to make sure that I go around the edge only and then leave that center unglued. And then I'm just going to take these little itty bitty things and I'm going to use these as like hinges. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on one side. So I'm just going to make sure it's in the middle from this side. I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm just going to put a dot in the middle where to set it at. A dot of glue. And then when this folds over, I'm going to put one of these on top of it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the corner, just enough to seal that in place, but leaving a little bit of room. I'm going to put a little dot of glue. I'm going to put this circle on top of it, making sure that I leave room for a tuck spot. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit before I tamper with it. I'm gonna add a little bit of glue here. I'll do the same thing. Making sure I have room for a tuck spot. So I'm just going to glue this into the center. I'm going to punch a hole where I want an eyelet to go. I'm hoping that my hole punch will reach that far. Good, yes it does. The whole thing came up. I can glue it back on. Sorry about the ambulance in the background. Where I live at, I hear that a lot, unfortunately. To set it here. So let me glue this on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this paper clip I'm going to tie a piece of string to it. And it is going to become the closure. So I'm just going to tie this through here. And I'm going to leave a little give. That way if you put something in there, it won't, come loose. I'm going to tie this up. Tie it again. So now we have us a little closure. And you can decorate it if you like or whatever, but either way, this is how it's going to connect. Just like so. Then I can just put some decorations in here. So I'm just going to assemble all of this and then I'll be right back.